Anything to say except a great, huge, big thank you to the kids and their families for letting me have them for this time. I really enjoyed it. We had a 2-week break in our rehearsal period that we were not counting on, but the kids stepped up and they have it ready for you anyway, even though they lost all that time with rehearsal. So I'm really, really proud of them and all the work they've put into it, and you will be too when you see it. Feel free to laugh. It's very funny, even though there's some killing going on. And there are a few parents that I especially want to thank, and you know who you are, for helping me get the stage set and the props here. So, and my husband for doing lights and sound for us, and some of the students were back there as well. They've been doing a little bit of everything, so they're getting a good feel for what it takes to put on a show, especially the ones who haven't done this before. So they really put a lot of work into it. Sit back, enjoy, and here we go.
Good evening. My name is Nathan Herman. As president of the International Association of Mystery Solvers, it is my pleasure here tonight to welcome you to this, our first annual Mystery Solver Hall of Fame induction banquet. As you know, tonight we will announce which of our 3 finalists will be our Hall of Fame inductees. The Hall of Fame inductee will receive a bronze bust and a plaque will be put in the Hall of Fame. Also, the Hall of Fame inductee will receive $250,000 in cool runs. I would also like to note that this is a very special night for me as well. After many years in service, I will be stepping down as president of the IAMS to enjoy a long-awaited retirement. Our finalists will be introduced by the current vice president and our next vice president, Ms. Claudia Pindu. Ms. Pindu has been heading up the rewriting of our Constitution, and one of the many things she has sponsored has been the 2-term limit for president, which explains why I am retiring. Now, Ms. Pindu, will you please introduce the finalists?
Thank you so much, Captain Wimberly. I'm sure to speak for all of us when I say how sorry we are that you'll be leaving us. Before tonight's award is presented, I will briefly introduce their finalists and ask each of them to say a few words. Our first finalist is Mrs. Agatha Preakness, who has solved over 700 murders in her lengthy career. Her most famous cases include the murder on the Eastern Express in Istanbul and the famous 10 little Aborigines murders in Australia. She is considered Great Britain's most famous living detective. Mrs. Preakness celebrated her 98th birthday just last week. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Agatha Preakness. Mrs. Agatha Preakness. Mrs. Preakness? Mrs. Preakness, it's time for you to give a speech.
A peach? No thank you, dear. But a nice bowl of guacamole. Be just ducky.
Mrs. Preakness, you're supposed to give a speech to the audience.
Oh, certainly, dear. But I can't do it while you're in my way, can I? Here you go, dear. Listen, get me some guacamole.
My fellow colleagues, after 7 decades of various mystery solving, everywhere from Australia to Zimbabwe, I never thought a day as auspicious as this would arrive. I'm reminded of the words of my great aunt Winifred.
Thank you, Mrs. Preakness. Our next finalist.
Dear, did you get me my guacamole?
Oh, not yet, Mrs. Preakness. Our next finalist.
There's simply nothing better than a good bowl of guacamole.
Our next finalist.
Gracious, they invited me to be a guest of honor, and they can't procure a simple bowl of guacamole?
I will get your guacamole in a minute, but right now I must introduce the next finalist.
There's a few crackers up the side, if you don't mind.
We, cracked. Certainly couldn't forget the crackers. Our next finalist has worked out of San Francisco for the last 50 years. He achieved prominence by solving the case of the Maltese pigeon in 1948. He's accompanied by his secretary, Miss Wanda Winter. Now that Mr. Diamond has officially retired, Miss Wanda Winter will help compile his memoirs of over 5 decades as a private detective. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Diamond.
Thank you, all. I've had a private eye for longer than most of you guys been alive, and I can tell you, it ain't the same as it used to be. Back in my day, if you wanted information from a stoolie, you just hang him up on a coat rack and threaten to fill him full of hot lead to the squeal. Nowadays, you gotta obey laws and stuff. Well, you can't even smoke anymore. I've been smoking for 50 years, and it never hurt me any.
Thank you, Mr. Diamond.
Get your paws off me. I ain't done yet. I just want to thank Wanda for all the help she's been in these last few years. I don't always remember things too good no more, but Wanda, she's got a mind like, what should you call her?
Oh, a steel trap, Mr. Diamond.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Wanda. And thanks to all you guys for this honor. Oh, and one more thing. I just want to encourage you all to contribute to the Mystery Solvers Retirement Fund. I don't mind telling you that this old detective don't have much of a nest egg built up anymore. Guys like me, we need your help.
Our final nominee
Dear,
is...
did you give me my guacamole?
Would someone please bring Mrs. Preakness some guacamole? Thank you. Now then, our final nominee is the late Sherlock Holmes.